Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Broku, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball video. And this is what if Goku never died from the heart virus. So before we get into the video, please leave a like if you do enjoy, comment down below, subscribe if you are new, turn on notifications, and also feel free to follow me on Twitter. Also, 1,500 likes on this video will guarantee a part 2. In the original timeline, Goku was seemingly the strongest fighter ever. He had achieved the Super Saiyan transformation, making him far surpassing even Frieza, and he defeated Frieza twice, once on Namek, once on Earth. On top of this, Goku had learned many techniques, including the Kamehameha wave, the Spirit Bomb, and even the instant transmission technique. With his insane power and even more impressive martial arts skills, who could even take down our Saiyan hero? Well, apparently in the original timeline, it wasn't Frieza or any other villain. It was the heart virus. Without Goku, the murderous androids arrived. They, over the years of the time, were able to kill off a vast majority of the Z fighters and the Earth's population, even taking out a Super Saiyan Gohan with ease. But what if Goku had not succumbed to the heart virus? Would the addition of Earth's greatest hero be enough to stop the androids and save his friends and humanity as a whole? So this is going to take place in the original timeline, the same timeline stemming from the dystopian future with future Trunks and future Gohan. But in this timeline, after realizing that senzu beans nor the medicine of Earth is enough to stop the virus, the Z Fighters and gang collect the Dragon Balls and call upon Shenlong. They use the wish to try and take away Goku's heart virus, but Shenlong declines as he can't do that because it's a natural cause. So instead, they wish for a cure to the heart virus to be teleported to them. Shenlong grants the wish, and they are able to administer the cure to Son Goku, and over several days he slowly recovers from the virus, so he survives. The heart virus is gone, and Goku is as good as new. Time passes and an explosion goes off in the city. The Z Fighters rush to see what is the cause of it. The Z Fighters arrive and meet two young looking people. At first the Z Fighters just brush them off as bystanders, but then one lifts up their hands and shoots an energy blast towards the police that are rushing in. The police are incinerated by the blast. The Z Fighters are shocked and they wonder who they are and why they're doing this, and why they can't feel their ki. The two people realize that their target, Son Goku, is directly in front of them. Yes, these are the androids. They tell Goku that they were androids created by Dr. Gero, and they were designed and assigned to kill him. Goku then powers up to Super Saiyan. He remembers defeating Gero's Red Ribbon army when he was a child, and he was surprised to see that Gero had survived and was able to build up, I guess, a remnant of his army and create these two powerful androids. Vegeta then steps up in the front as well. I haven't had a real fight in a long time, he says, as Vegeta then powers up to Super Saiyan. The two Super Saiyans are about to take on the android. Goku takes on Android 18, and Android 17 takes on Vegeta. Remember, these androids in the original timeline are weaker than the androids in the main time. Also, the Z Fighters are going to be weaker as well, as they didn't have future Trunks go back in time to tell them of the androids, so therefore they didn't spend 3 years training as intensely for the androids as they did before. They still trained, but not intensely and not in preparation for the androids, since they didn't know about it. The power gap between the two Saiyans and androids is similar to that of when Vegeta first fought 18 in the main timeline. The fight goes on for a bit, and Goku and Vegeta realize that they just don't have a chance to win. While they are losing energy and stamina over the course of the fight, the androids don't be seeming to get tired at all. Goku is starting to be a bit panicked because he doesn't know what to do. He hasn't been in this situation in a while, and he just can't find a way to beat the android. There are two of them, and they're both too powerful, much powerful than Frieza could have ever been. Goku then has his memories of the time chamber. He then realizes that they can escape and utilize the time chamber in order to quickly get stronger and be able to beat the androids. Vegeta is getting beaten so bad from Android 17 that he reverts to his base form. Goku then uses instant transmission, and in a matter of a second, he teleports everyone that was there, all the Z Fighters, to Kami Tower. Goku then tells the Z Fighters of the time chamber a place where while you are in there, a day passes on the outside, but a year passes on the inside. The Z Fighters are excited to use this, but they are informed that only 2 can be in there at once. The obvious choice is made. Both Goku and Vegeta would go in the time chamber, as they are the 2 strongest, and therefore, the most likely to be able to defeat the androids. The 2 Saiyans enter the chamber. The intense training begins. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Android 17 and 18 are both pissed. They had their goal close to completed. They were wearing Goku down, and they could honestly have easily just finished him off, but they were just having too much fun. They wouldn't make the same mistakes next time. They decided to start killing more people to try and attract Goku to come, so he can maybe try and save them. And the Z Fighters can sense the keys of all the humans being killed. Someone to intervene, but they realize it would be useless. They have nowhere near the strength to be able to even slow down the androids at all. This is when Piccolo is thinking about his fusion with Nail, and remembering how he used to be one with Kami. He goes to Kami and asks if they can fuse. They talk a bit, and then they do fuse, and Piccolo has now fused with his old self, and he's so much stronger than even Goku or Vegeta were before as Super Saiyan. This newfound power in Piccolo, he now believes he can maybe at least take on the androids for now and slow him down. He rushes to go save the innocents to take on the android. Piccolo takes on Android 17, and he is close in the fight. This just shows how much stronger the power increase is when there is fusion. Then Piccolo senses a weird but strong key. He looks over and he sees Imperfect Cell. Piccolo is confused, but he finds out that Cell is a creation by Jiro because Cell just tells them, meaning he can't be trusted. But when Imperfect Cell tries to absorb 18 and 17 stops him from doing it, he realizes that Cell could be the truly most dangerous one there, especially if he absorbed the androids. Piccolo then joins the fight with the androids, and the 3 of them try to take down Cell. Meanwhile, during this as all this has been happening, Bulma has been surveying through Jiro's old lab, and she finds the schematics for the androids, and sees that there is a self-destruction option built inside of them. She begins construction of a device to hopefully take out the androids. Meanwhile, Cell uses his solar flare technique and then absorbs 17. Semi-Perfect Cell is now present, and Semi-Perfect Cell has no trouble with taking on both Piccolo and 18 at the same time. He does it with ease. Piccolo is defeated, and Semi-Perfect Cell is closing in on Android 18. He's about ready to absorb her when all of a sudden, Android 18 just explodes. We see Krillin holding some device. It is the device that triggered the bomb inside of her. Now in this scenario, although Krillin likely still thinks that Android 18 is hot, as so does every man in real life who watches Dragon Ball Z, but he never got that kiss from her like he did in the main timeline, so he doesn't develop anything more, making the press of the button quite easy for him. Semi-Perfect Cell is quite pissed. He can't become perfect now. He looks over and sees Krillin with the device in his hand. He's gonna go try and kill Krillin now because he ruined his plan. He ruined his basically life. This is when Goku transmissions in. He teleports in with instant transmission, and as a Super Saiyan is able to block the attack from Cell. Goku, it's only been 12 hours. Well, we've had enough time to get much stronger. Vegeta then arrives as well, and they survey the area and they see there are no androids there. They give Piccolo a senzu bean and Piccolo explains everything to them. And Goku and Vegeta are surprised with the situation. Goku gets to go first in the fight, and he powers up. But as a Super Saiyan, Goku is still weaker than Semi-Perfect Cell. Goku sees his disadvantage, and then powers up even more. He goes Ascended Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Grade 2, the one in between regular Super Saiyan and the bulky Super Saiyan, the one that Vegeta used against Semi-Perfect Cell and the main timeline. While yes, Goku knows the disadvantage of this form, as it has less stamina and speed, but Goku needs the strength to take on Semi-Perfect Cell, and he has a special technique to deal with the speed issue: instant transmission. Goku combines the strength of Ascended Super Saiyan with the limitless speed of instant transmission, and Goku is able to overpower Cell, and is eventually able to completely kill him with a Kamehameha. Vegeta's a bit pissed. He didn't even get to test his new strength. Then he demands a senzu bean from Krillin and tosses it toward Goku. Now it is time for our rematch, Kakarot, Vegeta tells Goku. They then both go Super Saiyan and begin to power up, and they lunge towards each other. So that is going to be the end of this video, guys. So we basically get Goku is able to save all the Z fighters to retreat to the time chamber. They come back. Krillin is able to destroy Android 18 because he doesn't have that connection with her, and that leaves Goku able to take out Semi-Perfect Cell. Then it ends with the rematch of Goku and Vegeta, and that's going to change things in the future, like with the Buu arc. Vegeta is not really going to want the rematch as much then, because he's getting it now, so he's not going to go evil and become Majin Vegeta. But that's going to be for part 2, if it happens. So, if you do want a part 2, don't forget to like the video, because if we get 1,500 likes, that confirms a part 2. Also, comment down below what you think, subscribe if you are new, turn on notifications if you want to see part 2, and also feel free to follow me on Twitter. And before I go, I need to give a shout out to my 2 Patreon supporters, and that is Daraj Payton and the awesome guy who only supports Broku on Patreon. Thanks so much for supporting me, guys. Again, if you want a shout out at the end of all my videos, just go to my Patreon and become a Super Saiyan, and then you'll get a shout out. But anyways, guys, I hope you have an amazing day. Peace out.